warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Pramita Nabila Putri. In this video, I will explain what is renewable energy. Are you curious about the explanation? The explanation will be in the next video.
Around the world, renewable energy use is on the rise, and this alternative energy source could hold the key to combating climate change. What is the renewable energy? Renewable energy is generated from sources that naturally replenish themselves and never run out. The most common sources are solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and biomass. Over 80% of the total energy consumed by us humans is derived from fossil fuels. However, renewable energy are the fastest growing source of energy in the world.
And now, do you understand what is renewable energy? I'm so already. Renewable energy has many benefits. Wow, what is that? The benefit is in the next video again.
First, it can combat climate change because it creates no direct greenhouse gas emission. The only emissions that they produce are internal, meaning those that result from manufacturing parts, installation, operation, and maintenance. Still, even those are minimal. Second, renewable energy can reduce the pollution and therefore reduce the threat to our health. Wind, solar, and hydroelectric system create no air pollution emission, and geothermal and biomass energy system emissions are much lower than non-renewable energy source. Third, renewable energy is a reliable source of power because the sources are well renewable energy renowned. Once built, renewable facility costs very little to operate and the value is often free. As a result, as common price then to be stable over time. While renewable energy has many advantages, it is not without downsides.
Wow, it's so amazing, right? This is what is benefit of renewable energy. But what is downside of renewable energy?
Difficult for renewable energy sources to generate power on the same large scale as traditional fossil fuels. Building wind farms and dams can disrupt wildlife and migration patterns and lead to ecological destructions. Both solar and wind energy are intermittent. They only generate a sufficient amount of power when the sun is shining or when wind is blowing. Electricity storage system can store excess energy for later use. However, they're expensive. The sun energy creates heat and light, but it can also be converted to make electricity and less of it. One technology is called solar. Photovoltaics of PV for short use probably seen PV panels around for years, but recent advancements have greatly improved their efficiency and electrical output. Enough energy from the sun heat every hour to power the planet for 3 years. Here's how it works. You see, sunlight is made up of tiny packets of energy called photons. These photons radiate out from the sun at about 93 million millimeters with a semiconductor on solar panels on the earth. It all happens at the speed of light. Take a close look, and you can see the panel is made up of similar individuals with a positive and a negative layer, which create an electric field, like a battery, so the photons strike the cell and their energy frees some electrons. In the semiconductor material, the electron creates an electric current by wires connected to the positive and negative side of cell. By wires, the electricity created is multiplied by the number of cells. A panel in a solar array combined a solar array can make a lot of electricity for your home or business. This a rooftop of solar array power this home, and any array on top of this rooftop creates enough electricity for about 1,000 homes. Okay, there are some obvious advantages to solar PV technology. Has no emission, no moving parts, it doesn't make any noise and doesn't need or fossil fuels to produce power, and it can be located right where to power, the middle of nowhere, or it can be tied into the world. Solar PV growing fast and can play a big role in American clean energy economy anywhere the sun shines.
Friends, and now do you understand, right? That's all of the renewable energy, and I hope this explanation useful. Thank you. Bye.